Welcome to Midweek Mom Talk with the Mom Next Door. I'm Pam Fields. I'm a mother to 9 and a grandma too. During this time, I'm going to share with you some of the ways that I've learned to navigate in a busy and full household. Often, we don't feel well equipped, but we were made to mother and to be successfully tending the fields of our homes. So let's get down to it and have a chat about the practical parts of family life. Hey, thanks for joining me for this Midweek Mom Talk. You know what question everybody has for me? Time management. People know that I am a mom with a big family, and that is a huge question for moms in all sizes of families, actually. How do you manage your time? Well, though I do have some methods for that, I'm looking over the last few months and reflecting over what has gone on in the busyness of our lives, and I'm evaluating how did I do? Well, one thing I was thinking about is my commitment around October, November to start posting this Midweek Mom Talk. I said I was going to do it twice a month. And it hasn't really happened. In fact, I think I've only done 2. And that's because we got busy with our son's wedding and company for 3 weeks. And then, of course, Thanksgiving and Christmas and getting back into the swing, all the things, right? You know what I'm talking about. So here's what I do want to tell you. Time management is not always about getting everything done on our lists. It's not about checking the box every time. But sometimes time management is actually the ability to move on even when our things are not done, even when we don't feel like it. It's jumping back in when we feel like we have overpromised and underdelivered, making a conscious effort to get up and simply make things happen. In fact, one of my mentors, Nancy Campbell, she would always say, things don't just happen. You have to make them happen. When I first heard that, I kind of thought, oh, I don't know, should I? Is that okay to make things happen? Is that just taking things into my own hands? Is that my right place? But really, practically speaking, it is. It's the place that I need to be. For a practical application, kids aren't going to feed themselves. And when they do, I'm not so happy that they fed themselves, right? They took the initiative. They decided they were hungry. They were going to make this happen. And I'm really glad that I've raised kids that can do that. But when I walk into the kitchen, what they've created is not always what I wanted them to have, either food-wise or mess-wise, right? What about laundry? Somebody has to make the decision to start a load and to keep it going. Or we could even go back and continue talking about feeding our family. The menu isn't going to make itself, and the groceries aren't just going to show up. Now, I do understand that people are doing this door delivery, but even at that, somebody has to open the app, make the decisions, and put in the order, right? It all starts somewhere. So if we move away from that tangible, practical thing, what about relationships? Think back to when you were dating. You liked him, he liked you, but there came this point when somebody had to take some action. Things don't just happen, you have to make them happen. So that makes sense in those tangible things of life. What about our spiritual growth? Does spiritual growth just happen? Or do we have to make that happen too? Well, we can't make spiritual growth happen. The Lord does that. But we can put the pieces into place to cultivate that, to prepare. We can put things around us that help us to focus on Him and to protect our time so that we can grow in the Lord. And if that's a place where you're struggling right now, let me challenge you. If you change nothing, nothing will change. What does need to change? Does your prayer life need a boost? Do you need to practice kinder words in your home? Do you need to make a menu so that you're not pinch hitting with pizza delivery or boxed mac and cheese tonight? Maybe you need to set up some time to step away from the busyness and read stories to your children. I'm speaking to myself on that one. I'm not taking as much time as I would like to read stories to my children. Or maybe the Lord is calling to your heart to find some time to just set aside and be with Him. So don't beat yourself up on the matter. Just simply make a decision to start back where you are today. I would love to hear what came to your mind just now and to encourage you as you follow through on these commitments. So please connect with me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook, or you could even send me an email. But I would love to hear your heart, what's going on in your life right now. Remember, things don't just happen. You have to make them happen. Thanks for joining me. I hope you heard something that's of benefit to you as you invest in your home and family. Make sure you subscribe to this podcast because I'll be back later this week to introduce you to some of my friends and hear their incredible stories of faith. Until then, why don't you connect with me over on Instagram or Facebook? You'll find me at Tending Fields. And if you'd like to be part of the Tending Fields community, check out the show notes where I'll have links to join my email list and the Moms group on Facebook. Thanks for being here. I look forward to getting to know you.